Hey friends, this is Nate coming to you from Palen Music Center in Springfield, Missouri. And what do we have here today? Well, I'm going to tell you, we've got the latest iteration of, look, back in the 50s, Leo Fender, doesn't even play guitar, comes up with this instrument that for the most part has remained virtually unchanged. It's incredible. And every time you're playing a Tele, or anything that's remotely like this, what else is there technology-wise? What, iron skillets, BAR, rifle? I don't know. There's not a whole lot of stuff out there that you can say how the guy did it in the 50s was perfect. Now, that being said, over the years, there's been a few modifications, and so here we are, American Professional 2. It's got a few things that I think are pretty cool. First of all, it's got a steel bridge, rolled edges, so that's nice against the palm of the hand. Worth noting. Speaking of palm of the hand, satin neck. And if you've never played a guitar with a satin neck on it, that'll spoil you rotten right there. It's nice. Also, the pickups. So let's talk about this for a second. You've got these V-Mod 2 pickups. Let me turn the verb down. Oh, by the way, bass breaker amp. This is an unsung hero of the Fender amplifier family. I'm going to tell you right now, you millennials out there, when you guys are my age, about 20 years or so, kids are going to walk up to you and go, dude, do you have a bass breaker? Sweet. This is a cool amp. It's got great overdrive, which I will demonstrate for you now. And it's also got fantastic clean, which you heard. It's got a digital reverb, and there's another little trick up its sleeve, but we'll get to that in a second. Be patient. So this is the dirty side here. And I've got the gain kind of about halfway. Volume up here, about right in the middle. I'm going to turn the mid down just a skosh. Now listen to this. I'm going to turn this volume down. That cleans up really nice. Right here in the middle. And that's with the volume turned down, because normally it'd be like this. Now, you want a little extra meat in your Chipotle burrito? Boom, pop that bad boy right there. That's a push-push pot. And what that does, it takes these two pickups and puts them in series. It's a nice little tonal variance there. Speaking of variance, so a few years later, Leo does a little bit of R&D work, comes up with the Fender Stratocaster, also, for the most part, virtually unchanged. Although, I will tell you, this color, Mystic Surf Green. This is pretty cool. Did I get that right? It's Mystic Surf Green? Yeah. Dude, it's sparkly. That's all you need to know. That is so awesome. And again, satin neck. Now, on this guy, what you got here, you still got the same kind of pickup situation. V-Mod 2, satin neck. On these necks, I don't know if you know this or not, but on the Fender Custom Shop, they have what's called a deep C, and that deep C neck is actually what they've gone with on these. So that's kind of a cool sort of a custom shop inspired thing on these guitars. Now, let's put a little more gain on there and see where we're going at with this. This is the neck pickup here. Back to the bridge with the push-push. Sometimes you just need the push-push over the cliff to get you where you're going tonally. That's a lot of chutzpah there for you. Speaking of which, volume. If you've got a situation where you're, maybe you're playing in church, you're recording at home, you got kids sleeping, whatever, if you want the volume, but you don't want the volume, these bass breakers have this amazing little switch right here, bada bing, bada boom, emulated line out. There's actually a switch on the back for a speaker cabinet emulation line out. And what that does is that gives you the sound of this without anything coming out the front. So you're basically getting the tone stack of this amplifier. Here is the dirty that I just did. I'm going to turn the volume up so you can hear it. You're going to hear this direct from the amp, no speaker, straight into your whatever you're listening on right now. That's pretty cool. Alrighty, here's the clean. So if you're at home, or again, if you're, on a stage in a house of worship somewhere, and volume is an issue, and you're trying to rein it in, and normally when you're playing at the club or in the garage or whatever, it's not an issue. It's nice to have that little switch there that does that. Well, Fender has been knocking the cover off the ball for years, and now is as good a time as any to jump into this generational tone dynasty. American Professional 2, bass breakers, we got them here. We would love for you to come by. Come by our store in Springfield, Missouri, or visit us online on all the social media platforms, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, most importantly, palenmusic.com. We'll see y'all soon.